Hi and welcome. I'm Condra Daniels, a licensed professional counselor. I'm so glad you chose to come in today. This takes real courage, and I want you to know that this is a safe place. Before we dive into our work together, I want to take a few moments to introduce you to two counseling approaches that I think could be fairly meaningful from what you've shared to me on your intake form. Your experience of anxiety and sense of disconnection with your purpose and those feelings have been affecting your marriage. My goal is not to tell you what is best for you, but to walk alongside you as you discover that for yourself. So let me share these two frameworks and then we can decide together which direction feels right. Two approaches are existential therapy and reality therapy. Existential therapy invites us to explore the deeper why behind your feelings, your sense of purpose and identity. Reality therapy grounds us in the here and now, focusing on the choices we are making today and how to align with what you truly want. Together, they offer both depth and direction. The first approach is existential therapy. At its core, the theory believes that human beings are not simply shaped by their past or their environments. Instead, we are free, and with that freedom comes the responsibility to create meaning in our own lives. Existential therapy believes that much of our anxiety, the kind you have described, actually arises from what are called existential concerns or givens. Um, this is not a sign that something is wrong with you, it is a sign that you are deeply human and deeply aware. The approach sees every person as capable of self awareness, growth, and authoring their own stories. There are three core concepts to guide our work in existential therapy. Meaning making, it could be that your anxiety may be your inner self asking, am I living in alignment with who I truly am? Authenticity, existential therapy invites you to live authentically, to move from what others expect or what others expect of you and toward your own genuine values and identity. Existential anxiety rather than something to eliminate, this kind of anxiety is treated as a signal, an invitation to look more honestly at your life and choices. An intervention may be here, I would probably ask you some questions or ask you to sit quietly and reflect on three questions. What matters most to me? Where do I feel most alive? And what am I avoiding? We would then explore how your answers connect to the anxiety and disconnection you are feeling, particularly in your own marriage. Often, when we feel disconnected from our partner, we first feel disconnected from ourselves. The second theory is reality therapy. The second approach is more developed. This theory holds a beautifully empowering view of people. We are not victims of our circumstances or our past. Instead, we control our own behavior, and we are always choosing, even when it doesn't feel that way. Reality therapy is grounded in choice theory, which proposes that all human behavior is an attempt to satisfy one of five basic psychological needs: survival, love and belonging, power or achievement, freedom, and fun. Just like the anxiety and lack of purpose you have described, three key concepts anchor in reality therapy. Choice therapy. We choose our behaviors, even our emotions to a degree. In an attempt to meet our needs, understanding this puts the power back in our hands. Quality world. Each of us carries an ideal quality world in our head. When our real life doesn't match our quality world, we experience pain. And then there's the WDEP theory, or system. Therapy uses a structured process to explore what you want, what you are doing, whether it's effective, and what's your plan going forward. Here is how this might look as we work together. I would walk you through the WDEP framework by asking questions like, what do you want your marriage to look like? What are you currently doing? In your thoughts, your choices, your actions, that is moving you toward or away from that. For example, if anxiety is causing you to withdraw from your husband emotionally, we would gently examine that choice together. So, in closing, there are two frameworks: existential therapy, which helps us explore meaning, and then reality therapy, which empowers us to identify our own needs and make intentional choices aligned with the life we truly want. Both of these approaches honor you as a whole, capable and deeply worthy person. I want us to choose a direction that resonates most with you. So I would love to hear, as you listened, did anything feel particularly familiar or speak to your heart? This is your journey. I am simply honored to walk with you.